Hey everyone, it's Kelly at PicoPixel. So, in our last video, we took a break from using our AI to build games and instead compared a few different LLMs to see how they stacked up head to head. It was interesting to test ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini, and they all ended up pretty close, but in the end, Claude still won out for me. Today though, we're going to get back to game building, and I'm going to use the AI to tackle one of my favorite games, Breakout. It's a super fun game with lots of collision logic, and I'm going to ask our AI to add some extra fun elements as well, so it'll be interesting to see how it does. So with that, let's get started. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and you'll get notified when new videos come out. Okay, so let's get started. Now, usually I breeze through the prompt engineering part of the process, but I wanted to touch on a few items I'm including in the prompt today because they're relevant for how we'll be having the AI build our game. First, I'm going to ask it to make a modular level system. This is so that I can avoid the inevitable length limit error that we'll hit if I try to have it build every level, but also so that it's easier to leverage the AI with additional prompts to build levels, or even for me to tweak and add my own levels later. Second, I'm going to have the AI build in some different brick types to add some additional challenge to the game. I did some pre-prompting here to come up with different brick types and assignments. And finally, I'm going to instruct the AI to build in some power-ups that I've also predefined to make the game more interesting. The rest of the prompt is just our normal game definitions. Let's go ahead and take all of that over to Claude, paste the prompt in, and have it start building the first pass at Breakout. So while the AI is cranking out this code, let's talk about Breakout's incredible history. Back in 1976, Atari released this simple but addictive arcade game that would change everything. The concept was brilliant in its simplicity. Use a paddle to bounce a ball and destroy rows of colorful bricks at the top of the screen. What's really cool is that Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were actually involved in creating the original Breakout hardware. Wozniak designed the circuit board in just 4 days, using way fewer chips than anyone thought possible. The game was inspired by Pong, but Breakout took that basic ball bouncing mechanic and turned it into something completely new. The gameplay loop was perfect. Each brick you destroyed gave you points, clear all the bricks, and you'd advance to the next level. It sounds simple because it was, but it was incredibly satisfying. The game spawned countless clones and variations over the decades, from Arkanoid adding power-ups in the 80s to modern interpretations we see today. Breakout's DNA is everywhere in gaming. And now, here we are watching an AI recreate this classic piece of gaming history in real time. Pretty amazing how far we've come. Okay, the first pass is done, but looks like something in the code might not be working. When I try to press the spacebar to start the game, nothing happens. This is a pretty typical issue you see when the AI is coding the game, and usually it just means it forgot to hook something up. I'll go back and prompt the AI to let it know about the problem, and hopefully it can get things straightened out. Okay, that's better. The game loads now, and for the most part, everything seems to be working fine. The glow is intense, so I'll probably go back and tweak that later. I didn't see any while playing, but I can almost guarantee there are some collision issues as well. There always are, so I'll check for those later too. Okay, so things look pretty good, but because of how I set up the prompt, there's only one level included with the game. If we crack open the HTML file and look at the code, we can find the section where the AI implemented the level code, and sure enough, there's our level. I'm going to use another prompt to instruct the AI how levels are defined in our game, and use that as a basis for the AI to build more levels. The most important bits here are giving the AI an intro about what we're trying to do, helping it to understand the definition for all of the different brick types that we have available for use in level design, and providing a definition for the brick pattern layout, in this case through the use of an array. So let's take that back over to Claude, paste it in, and we'll see what kind of levels it can come up with. Okay, the code looks pretty good, and I like that it even took the time to add comments with level numbers and names. Nice touch. From here, we take the code that we copied from the AI output, and we paste it into the HTML file after the code that defines the first level. Let's save that out and take a quick look. Okay, so here we are at the end of level 1, and hopefully after it clears this last colored brick, the game will move on to the next level. Nice! So there we go. After the completion of a level, the game moves on through the array to the next level. The AI was able to successfully implement the logic for the game, define a structure for adding levels, and then use that structure to generate additional levels for us. The nice thing is that we can keep adding more and more levels this way to keep the game fresh. Okay, so there you go, another successful game built by the AI. I'll get Breakout loaded up on the PicoPixel website so that you can all start playing it. Make sure to leave a comment about how you think it turned out, and if you have any ideas for the next game you'd like to see, drop a comment about that as well. Make sure to like and subscribe, share the link with others, and I'll see you in the next video.